Hello and welcome to Gamer Social. My name is Beth, I'm here and let's fly the PMDG 737-800. We're currently at the end of the runway at Manchester, about to perform our takeoff. It is a stormy day today. It is crazy the weather outside. So let's get everything all set up, ready to go. Why does it say APU Gen Bus? Yeah, APU's turned off, is it not? I have no idea, I thought it was. So, let's do this, shall we? I am ready. It's going to be an interesting takeoff because it is wet as hell out here. So let's just get back in our seats a little bit, get our little doodah down, and see how things actually go. So we have our clearance, we have everything needed. I'm not quite sure what the stormy weather is going to do for us. It could make things a little interesting, but we will see. There's lightning all over the place, and the runway is wet. As you can see wet marks. So it is early hours of the morning. It is still quite dark, but it is early hours. But it'll be nice. The lights are really, really beautiful. So let's do this, shall we? I've gone a little bit too far over them. Here we are. It's a bit slippery. So make sure I get set in line first, because this is going to be a slippery runway. Here we are, ready for it? Toga. Engines are stable, and away we go. Ooh, crikey. I have no idea if we are taking off in the right direction because the wind seems to be variable in either way. It's kind of, there is no wind basically. There is no wind.
V1.
Rotating.
V2.
Here we go. Gear up, positive rate. We are climbing far too high at the moment. It is windy as hell out here. Whoa, Christ almighty. It hasn't got any wind indication, but my plane is going all over the place. Bring it down, bring it down. I'm going to set the autopilot on early for this one today, guys, because that is a little crazy. Let's get rid of that. That is a bit of a rough one, and the plane is going all over the place. What I am going to do though is turn off the wipers because I don't need them whilst I'm in the air, in all honesty. But whew, at least we are up. We managed to get ourselves up in the air pretty good, and we're now flying through a thick amount of cloud. So that is going to be fun. So first level of flap could go up as we pass through flaps 1. It will soon be passing through the next level of flaps as well. So it's not a very long flight. It's only an 8-minute taxi as well, about this 6-7 minute taxi. Didn't take as long at all. Just got all of our flaps up because yeah, there we go. So there was a headwind, as you can see. We did have a headwind, but I think low down there wasn't really much going on there. So we can turn our auto brakes off as well. Oh, it's got cloud everywhere. Cloud everywhere. And whatever's going on out there is having a major hit on things. So speed intervening, I want to be 230 please. Whew. Whatever's going on out that window is having a massive impact on frames at the moment. God, there's a lot going on, and we are overspeeding a little bit, but it is windy. We got a massive tailwind there. We're about to anyway. We're flying right through that storm. Crikey. My computer's having to really think about this simulation. Look at that. We should not be flying through this. This is horrendous weather. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be real interesting to see. Crikey. Come on, let's get through it. We need to get over it as well, really. Let's flight level change. Let's get up there. Let's get up there now. I can hear the thunder from inside the flight deck. It is that noisy. Crikey. Let's get ourselves up and out of this. We've been given permission to climb. So let's do it. Let's continue our climb and get above these clouds. But this storm is ridiculous. We need to get out of it fast, because my computer is struggling for starters to actually deal with this. Really, really struggling. I was getting about 10 frames per second while I was flying through those clouds. Now I'm getting about 14, 15. I'm usually around 30 frames. That's the cap rate I have. So that's quite horrendous. So let's get put on to standard for starters. Oh dear, oh dear. This is pretty immense. So when does it believe us to actually land? Have we got enough fuel anyway? Yeah, I believe so. So it will believe we'll land at 4:13. Really? It's 4:32. I'm not entirely sure. But we're using reserve fuel. That's fine. Only ever so slightly. That's alright. But so next waypoint 3:33. So our time on here is incorrect. Why is our time on here incorrect? Oh bloody hell, what's going on? It's having to load terrain data, really? That was mighty strange. I'm not entirely sure what is loaded. I can't see anything out here anyway. You know, I should clean out the aircraft a little bit. So get those off, get that off, get that back to off, and the rest of it is all good to go. What is actually going on out there? There is stuff. There is cloud. Oh yeah, I can see land down there. I just had to reload the terrain. That's a first actually. I never seen it do that before. How interesting. That is a little bit interesting. So in terms of our top of climb, our top descent is soon after actually. It's not going to take long at all. So we're doing okay. We're getting above these clouds, which is what we needed. Very much to see out any of these windows though, that's for sure. Not at all, and it's 0 degrees as well up here. 0 degrees at 14,000 feet. Not too bad. I wonder if the weather at Manchester is updated yet. It has. And yeah, it says 1 knot headwind on the runway we took off from, so yeah, we still use the right one. So we're going to EGPF, which is Glasgow. Let's have a look at the weather there and see what it says. It still says 23. Runway 23 is what we need to be landing at, which is good, fine. So we're all good to go for that. What I do need to do is make sure I reset my altitude to the right amount. So runway 23, and it'll be 2000 flight level 2,900. Yeah, interesting. So it's still a very short flight, which is good. We're getting up to our cruising altitude as quick as possible. It's still cloud around though, look at that. It's still cloud around, and it's still raining like hell. It's pissing itself out there. And it's it is a real night flight, this one. A real night flight. So yeah, hopefully we'll start to see a sunrise. But it is not 3:33, no it's not. This is actually wrong. Oh, that's why I had the load terrain data. You see, now I understand. It's because I changed the time. No wonder it started getting a little bit darker. There's the sun over there, I think, coming up. My bad. I'm going to have a mighty tailwind in a minute, though. Look at that, 43 knots going to go right up my ass of the turn. So that explains why it got so dark all of a sudden. That's because I actually changed the time. That means the time on the FMC is wrong. Or is it? Yeah, it's wrong. I think this is actually going to be 5:11. We are actually using quite a bit of fuel because there's a sun up. So it is going to be a sunrise approach. So there you go guys, a little tip for you if you didn't know. If you change the time on the clock, it actually changes the time of the flight simulator. I thought the clock was wrong. So there you go, there you have it. That's one way of doing it. Now that's a reload to the terrain data. Fun times, eh? Fun times. Never mind. We're almost at our cruising altitude though. We are almost there. So not much farther to go. It won't take too long at all. We're almost there. And it is good that we are having a bit of sunlight and we can see what we're doing again now. We have some weird clouds spinning around in a circle above us. You see that? It's a bit strange. But that does seem to happen quite a lot. So there we go, never mind, eh? These things happen and there's not a lot you can really do about it. So now we have an amazing... why hasn't our speed actually gone up? We didn't have speed. I forgot to change it, that's my bad actually. So now our aircraft will pitch forwards, and we seem to be turning quite a lot. Come on plane, turn back the other way. Now you have a bit of a tailwind going on, but it's all good. And now the aircraft will start to speed up, and we'll make our way. So that's probably why we're using a bit more fuel actually, because we've been going a bit slower during our climb. So yeah, I'm still making little mistakes here and there, but as long as we get the aircraft back on the ground safely, that is the main thing. That is the priority, the importance of us all. So they're going to be arriving there smack bang on 3, so we'll be using a little bit of our reserves, I think, but not too much. It shouldn't be too bad at all. We should be alright in theory. In theory. But who knows? Who actually knows it? Because I don't. I have no idea. Look at that, the sun is coming out. Bonk. Okay, no, I'm going for a cloud. Never mind. Never mind. So we are almost at our top of climb, and top of descent isn't too far away. Almost about to come down again. And it's going to be hard to slow us down actually, because we're going to have a massive tailwind. That is going to be interesting. I'm going to regret removing that holding pattern, I think. That could have been really vital. I might descend early. I wonder if I can get that working. Maybe. I might try. See if I can get this plane going down early. Who knows, eh? Who knows? So almost there. Almost time to level off. And maybe the aircraft will speed up a little bit. I'm not too sure. Here it goes, it's approaching 26,000 now. Magic, it was pretty big tailwind actually. 52 knots, right up our ass. Splendid. Absolutely splendid. And there we have it. So that wasn't too bad, that was quite stormy though. I mean the clouds are here quite thick. I'm still getting quite horrific frame rates, so yeah, it's this weather's definitely having an impact. And so the nighttime as well. The nighttime does have a bigger impact on the system because it happens to generate all those lights. So yeah, it's quite expected. But there we go, that's all we have time for in this episode. I will see you in the next one as we begin our descent. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you then.